Hey everyone, welcome to Seidio on Display, Seidio.com's own YouTube channel regarding product previews, reviews, and demonstrations. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Seidio active case for the Motorola Photon 4G. You are more than welcome to check this case out at its official website at any time. That is going to be located at www.seidioonline.com. So the active case is one of 3 cases currently available from Seidio for your Photon 4G phone. We already recently did a video review of the Seidio Surface, so if you have some time, feel free to check that out. And in the future, we will be doing a review of the Convert as well, so stay tuned for that. Now, I want to mention that the active case is what we would recommend for anyone who's new to Seidio as a brand, meaning that maybe you've never heard of them before. This is your first foray into buying cell phone accessories, and you're pretty much overwhelmed. If you're going to be looking at Seidio, we would recommend the active because it's kind of a good balance between protection as well as overall size. It's not as thin as light, I should say, as the Seidio Surface case, but it's nowhere near as thick and bulky as the Seidio Convert, and more importantly, this is more in line with the competition. So we're looking at Incipio cases, OtterBox cases, Casemate, etc., stuff like that. The active is more or less the same size as the other cases that are very popular out there, so that's why we would recommend this first. Now the active is only available in 4 different colors. It doesn't come in many of the fancier shades that we've seen released from Seidio for other phones, but 4 is enough. And these 4 colors are going to be burgundy, black, sapphire blue, as well as amethyst. Unfortunately, the active, I should say, does not come with any screen protector, so if you do want to use one, you're going to have to buy your own and stick it on yourself. I also want to note that the active does actually have a belt clip holster to use with it, and you can buy it from the get-go, meaning that there's just a case available for sale, and there's also the case as well as the holster sold in what is known as a combo kit. If you buy the combo kit, it will be clearly labeled on the package. As you can see right here, this is the retail packaging for the active. It just says active on it, but if you buy the combo, it will say active combo. Alright, so be on the lookout for that. Now, other than that, let's go ahead and talk about the case up close and personal. This is a 2-layer design, very popular nowadays with cell phone accessories. This used to be very unique, but now everyone seems to copy off one another, and this is pretty much the de facto standard in the majority of cell phone cases out there, and we won't complain. It's a good design. On the first layer, it's just a simple, straightforward silicone skin, nothing out of the ordinary. Okay, it's going to provide protections all around the edges as well as the corners, which is always important. You want those slightly reinforced. And then moving on to the second layer, which is this polycarbonate shell. This basically reinforces the skin layer. You put it on top like such. And that is, too, nothing out of the ordinary. It has that nice signature Seidio finish on it, which means that it's a matte finish on it. It's slightly rubberized, so it's not reflective at all. It's always good for people who like muted colors on their cases, and of course for people out there that need a more low-profile case. For example, if you work in any type of environment where dress code is enforced, corporate worlds, businesses, etc., stuff like that, you can't have something too flashy. Seidio is always a good choice because they always have this nice metallic rubberized sheen to it, which always looks very, very professional looking, in my personal opinion. So let's go and install this on our dummy version of the Photon 4G. Please keep in mind, dummy phone. Okay, same exact size and dimensions as the real thing, but it's not a live phone because it's obviously not on or moving. So putting on the skin first, pretty easy to do. I'm going to go and put on the shell afterward. This snaps right on into position. Once you have it in place, this is how the active looks on the Photon 4G. So I'm going to go ahead and move these other colors out of the way for a moment and give you the 360 tour. Now the lip that is created from the active compared to the Surface case, if you watched our previous video, this one is actually a lot thicker, it's a lot more robust, which is nice because it is supposed to be an active case after all. It's supposed to be more protective. So you have more peace of mind should you happen to drop your phone regardless of wherever it happens to land, even if it falls flat on its face. And more importantly, having a nice thick lip on any cover means that it's going to be up and away from the surface it rests against or falls against, okay? And you always want to look for that in any type of cover or accessory, especially if you want to protect your phone. Moving on to the top, we have a nice large opening for the audio port. No surprises there. Seidio always likes to keep their audio jacks open as much as possible, so straight as well as angled connectors will work. And you actually have a covering for the power button right there, very easy to press because it sticks out quite nicely. And even on this demo unit, you can kind of see right there, it clicks pretty easily. Moving on to the side, we have a large opening for the HDMI as well as the USB port, so all cables should fit nicely. Moving on to the other side, we actually have coverings, one for the camera button as well as one for the volume up and down buttons. On the back, we have an opening for the kickstand, and that still is accessible with the active case on there, so no surprises. And of course, one large opening for the dual LED flashes, as well as the camera lens on your Photon 4G, and that is it, folks, for the Seidio active case. So some closing thoughts and comments. Remember that this cover does actually have a belt clip holster to use with it, so you're more than welcome to purchase that as an add-on should you need to use it later on. You should discover you need to use a belt clip holster. We also want to mention that the combo kit is sold as well, meaning it includes the active case as well as the holster, so you can buy that from the get-go, save yourself a couple of bucks. I guess as an overall finishing comment, I know I use that term a little bit too much. This is a pretty basic case. There's nothing really fancy about it. There's nothing really head-turning about it, but it's reliable. It's always been from Seidio. It's always been the case that we recommend from them for people who are new to the brand, and it's just a good, solid competitor to all the other stuff out there that happens to be available for the Photon 4G. Now, that being said, its MSRP asking price is the same as the Surface, which is a little bit interesting, okay, because we think the Surface is, one of those cases that should be priced a little bit cheaper. It's a little bit steep for what it provides you. But we also want to mention that as of right now for the Photon 4G, not many options out there, okay? The big elephant in the room that can't be ignored is going to be the OtterBox commuter case. Now that, compared to the active, that's really a tough call. I wouldn't say it's a wash between the two, but I know that the commuter case comes with a screen protector, which can be a really big selling point if you use that. But at the same time, the commuter case does not come with a belt clip holster, and the active you can buy in the combo kit, which comes with a belt clip holster. So I have to kind of give it an edge to that. All right, so it's going to be a give and take between those two right now for the Photon 4G. So if you're looking at both, I would say that you're going to be happy with both. I personally prefer the active ever so slightly because I think it's a little bit funner. It comes with better colors and it looks a little bit better than the commuter case, but that is up to you guys. So feel free to check this out at the official website. That is going to be at www.seidio.online. Make sure to check out their other two cases as well, the Surface and the Convert. And feel free to check out this out on our own website, which is at www.daydio.com. Keep following us on our YouTube channel, Daydio on Display, for more product previews, reviews, and demonstrations. Thanks as always for watching.